Oh shit. That's the camera. I don't want to do some blah 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 things, obviously. Is it even streaming? So if the plan was to like stream every day and then sort of try and, by virtue of there being a camera recording me, showing what I'm doing, which is nothing. The idea is, oh well, that'll like force me to create motivation out of embarrassment, because like who the fuck wants to just. And then sometimes like, because I spend like fucking hours a day doom scrolling, man. I don't know. It's like my brain can't take the. As soon as I'm like not distracted by something now, my brain's like, oh fuck, that's right, reality sucks. That's right, there's all this shit we're overwhelmed with. Quick, distract us. So I'm like doom scrolling through fucking shorts at least 5 hours a day. And there's some like streams where it's just, there's one where it's just a dude sleeping with a big like grimace from McDonald's in his room. And there's like 200 people watching that usually. So there's some other Indian one I can never understand. Like they seem to just like have the camera set up. Like they seem to just like live stream the live stream. Just like live stream the live stream. I don't know how they do it. It just seems to like so you can see what people are typed in and stuff. It just goes forever. So you can see what people are typed in and stuff. It just goes forever. And I don't know how they're doing it. Like, I guess just getting other people and their family or whatever. But there's always at least 12 people watching this. This is like this video of nothing. There's always at least 12 people watching. I'm like, how did you get the 50 people that you needed to do this? Because it looks like they're just doing it on a phone. How did you get the 50 people? Oh, I can hear my stupid voice. Yeah. Things haven't been doing well. I see I've been sleeping a lot, basically. To like, it's dark most nights. That's when I wake up, and it's been like 12, 15 hours I slept. And then it's like, okay, what do I do now? Stay awake all night? Oh shit. Parents get up about 6 or 7. I don't want to have to fucking talk to them when I'm sort of ragged. I'll try and sleep then, and then I sleep then until the night. Isn't that a great way to go nowhere? And then everyone gets stressed about what the fuck am I doing, and I got all this shit to deal with, and for some reason my brain's just like, I'm overwhelmed, I'm just gonna sleep 12 hours. And then on the times I'm not sleeping, my anxiety just gives me insomnia. Like I was supposed to talk to the welfare guys today, and they like sent me a text out of the blue yesterday. So of course I didn't sleep last night, because if you're like, oh, I don't want to sleep through this fucking phone call from the welfare people, I don't know what the fuck it's about, so I probably should talk to them. And the great thing about some of this anxiety shit is like, when they sent me a text yesterday, they're like, if you can't attend this, because they said it was a phone interview, and I was like, what the fuck is that about? And then there was no thing on, like, in Australia there's like a Centrelink app, there's a welfare app. So anyway, when they texted me, they said there's gonna be a phone interview, and I was like, oh shit, I don't want to deal with that. So there was a 1-800 number to like ring and said, if you can't attend this phone interview, you must ring this number. And I was like, oh, uh, so I had anxiety about ringing and talking to someone, and I hate like sitting and waiting in the queue. That makes me really anxious, like because you got to ring these things and wait queue. So I was too anxious to talk to somebody to say I was too anxious to talk on the phone. If that, like, I got a doctor's certificate months back saying I had a major depressive issue and couldn't look for work, but then I didn't keep track of how long it lasted, and it must have run out. And they said, "Oh, you need to apply for like 20 jobs." I was like, 20 jobs? I don't even have a resume. But you could just do it all through the app. So I just picked all these jobs that were like 29 days. They'd been advertised because I'd read this article about ghost jobs that apparently people just put jobs that aren't really real jobs. And especially if they're over 20 days, like you should have filled the job by then. They're just like apparently scouting for resumes, or to like, if you've got an internal hire, but you've got to advertise. It's some weird, I don't know, there was multiple reasons, but they call them ghost jobs, where people that actually work looking for work apply for these jobs and they put a lot of effort in and they don't get it. And then, yeah, industry insiders, apparently it's a thing with big companies. They like advertise for jobs that don't exist. And they're all, apparently all the jobs that are over like 20, I think it was 21. Like if the job listing is over 21 days, like they should have either given up or found enough people by then. So I just applied for all these jobs. It was like a month. And it was like, because I couldn't get my brain around the anxiety of going to the doctor again, because it's this catch-22 where it's like I'm fucking so anxious I'm not leaving the house and I can't fucking answer the phone most of the time. Like I don't do any fucking thing. But I feel like a junkie going to the fucking doctor and asking for diazepam. So it's like by the time you're like so anxious you need help with it, you're like too anxious to ask for help, basically. That makes sense. So it is actually a catch-22, because catch-22 is like, if you're like, I'm crazy, I can't fly missions. Well, you'd have to be crazy to fly a mission. So yeah, but believing you're crazy shows that you're sane. So no, anyway, cool story, bro. So that was good because nobody's watching this, so it's like free therapy. I just talk, but yeah, I haven't slept. I don't know how long I haven't slept. Is my insomnia these days is annoying as well. Like the amount of times I've woken up at like 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, and even had a coffee, and then I'm like, okay, I'll just stay up and reset my clock, and I'll just get like dead tired at 6:30 or 7 in the morning, or 8 in the morning, and just like, because it's cold, I'll just be like, oh, I'll just rug up in my bed a bit and fall asleep, and then wake up and it's like 5 in the afternoon or 7 at night. Cool, man. All right. So yeah, things have gotten a lot worse with my piles of shit. I did make it out to my property this couple of days ago after my father and I had an argument about junk. He was obsessed with taking some stuff to the, got these dump vouchers, like you gotta go and, like, you get 4 a season and you can go and like dump a load of stuff for free. The tip, they call it. And he was obsessed with, like, I've got a utility vehicle now, and he'd put a bunch of like old sticks, like not sticks, but like long bits of wood. I was like, oh, I could use those on my property, and like a couple of bags of like rubble and stuff. And he was obsessed with taking them to the fucking tip thing. And I'm like, what are you talking? Like, I know there's a dumpster down there. Like, you don't even have enough stuff. He hadn't even filled up half of my fucking tray of my truck. I'm like, what the fuck? This isn't worth going there for. It's like, oh, I just gotta get rid of this. I'm like, fucking don't worry about it, man. I'll just take it to my farm. And he's like, oh, I got this big army. I took it all to the farm. Like, anyway. Point was, I sort of did get out of the house, so that was good, I guess. Also, it was Amazon Prime Day, and I've ordered myself a mini PC, but I'm using this as a carrot. So Prime Day was like, what, the 16th or something? This came in the mail like days ago. Fuck. Might have been last week now. No, it was Tuesday or Wednesday. So today's, oh shit, it's almost a week. So I've got to, I'll probably do an unboxing video on this if I can see. Again, this is what happens when you're like an unorganized, disorganized person that's got too much shit everywhere. This phone here, the hard drive is full. This phone here, the hard drive's full. This crap top, the hard drive's full. I've got a external hard drive, but not that one, because that's the one for the PlayStation. It's somewhere in this shit pile. So that's what happens with a lot of this shit, It's like, oh, I gotta clean up to find that to do. So it's like, well, it's like, oh, I can't use this yet because I wanted to move this TV and rearrange that, and I keep putting that off. Yeah, excuses. Once they start saying them out loud, they're really shit, aren't they? I hope my miserable existence can give you some comfort that we're all in this shit pile together, and you're a lot higher up on the shit pile than I am. Yeah. Cool beans. I'm going to try moving this laptop now. If it, yeah, so that's the thing as well. If I do this, this will be the last time I'm probably using this crap top to live stream on. It's actually working today, which is, ironical. The amount of times I've wasted an hour trying to get this to load, because this has got 4 gig of RAM. It can't update. Again, I actually saw these selling for $350, which I was surprised. I've only spent $550 or something. That's Australian dollars on mine, and that was like 2014 or 2016. It's very fucking light. It was fantastic for traveling with, but the batteries died. It does have there's some problem with the graphics card that I was getting blue screen of death for a while. I was really worried about it completely dying, but it only seems to happen every now and then now. But 4 gig of RAM is, and not, it's all soldered into the board or something. When I bought it, I actually paid for an upgrade of RAM. And when they opened it, they went, oops, yeah, sorry, can't do that. You got a refund on your RAM, buddy. They told me I could do video editing. I don't know what they thought I meant by video editing. This one, I'm hoping I can, but I know the GPU's shit. It's an i7. So there's this little specs on the back. It's an Intel i7 12700H. So these mini PCs, I've never had one before, but it's basically, you take the guts out of a laptop and put it in a little box. You can attach them to the back of monitors. Like, you could probably attach it to the back of that screen. My idea is, like, this screen has like 3 HDMI inputs. So I've got the Amazon Fire Stick plugged into it and the PS4. And I think I'll plug this in, and the reason I've got it is my parents wanted to get rid of it because the volume doesn't work and the remote control stopped working. It's this crappy Australian cheapo brand called Kogan. It still works fine enough for monitoring. I like it's sort of just the right size. If it was bigger, I don't know, it might be better. I've got some Samsung monitors I can use, but they don't have as many inputs from memory. I could use a switcher or whatever. Anyway, good, cool story, man. The point is, I don't have a remote for it, so you've got to do this to. That's why I've got this red here. But then it does that, like when you're a scrounger and a you know, vagabond. No, vagabond sounds like you get out more. When you reuse crappy old shit, there's always glitches and bugs. And see, this because the sound's bad, I'm using these free speakers that I got from somewhere or other. They're not of the best quality, and if you turn it up, it gets fuzzy. But I kind of don't mind that because it stops me from having the TV too loud. These are some cool stories, bro. You should just do like a live stream of you talking. That's what everyone wants. Just some weirdo looking guy. It's weird when you've got mental illness like I do. When you what's the cool kids call it now? Neurodivergent. I still don't know if I'm neurodivergent. I think I'm just fucked in the head. I think you've got to be like, a cool kid to be neurodivergent. Yeah, whatever you do, don't just casually mention to your mother like that you just did a autism spectrum test while she was watching a Midsummer Murders episode or whatever it was. She's like, well, why aren't you helping me guess who the killer is? And I said, I'm half paying attention. I'm doing this stupid test. Then I got the results and I was like, oh, shit. The last thing I fucking need is some test telling me I'm probably fucking autistic. It was like 139 out of the basic test thing, which I think 130 is the threshold. Whoop-de fucking do, that's the fucking thing. Like, it's the fucking meme thing. Like, oh yeah, all you millennials think you've got fucking comorbid fucking mental illness because doesn't that make you more interesting than just saying you can't get your shit together and you're lazy and you can't cope with life and you can't be a fucking adult? It's more interesting to say you've got fucking this and that. But I look, just because it's fucking rare to have ADHD on top of bipolar doesn't mean it's not true. Like, it's what one website said 7%, didn't it? It doesn't mean it's impossible. I've definitely got emotion regulating problems. And I seem to jump to weird conclusions sometimes and just, like Monday, I thought, the last Monday, I had an appointment because I've got hemorrhoids. Ooh. It's one of those things that it's hilarious and it is funny in jokes, but it's not actually fucking funny to have hemorrhoids, especially when they're bad. But especially when it's embarrassing to go to the doctor about it. So you've got it for fucking years and then it just gets worse. Then you got IBS, so it gets, well, it's good. No one's watching. I can just say whatever the fuck. And the other good thing is, like, no one will watch this afterwards. This will be, like, online on YouTube forever for the rest of eternity. I'll be dead in, like, 10 years, and some future internet archivist will be like, hey, there was some nobody that used to do these meandering talking to himself fucking live streams that nobody would watch. What a fascinating, not fascinating, an oddity of that age that people had so much technology, just wasted on live streams that no one would watch and no one cared about. Such fatuous self-indulgence. All right. I really want to get this PC going. Hey, what do you reckon? What else do we got here? I'll just read this out before I try and move this laptop, and because I'm pretty confident I'm going to bump this USB cord, which is all it's standing between this continuing to stream and sudden death of this live stream. Drama, excitement. The Jedi craves not these things, but nevertheless, that's what we're getting here, folks. Non-folks. I should tune into myself, make it look like somebody's watching. It's one of my phones. I got another 2 phones over there that I should just charge up and use. Wouldn't that be fucking just... Oh, see? I'm doing it for artistic reasons. If I had like 5 fucking phones and I was like messaging myself, but not good messaging, like soft trolling, like, hey, what the fuck is wrong with your beard? Did someone come all over you? Have you been down under the bridge trying to make that crack money? And it's bleached your beard from all those dudes. No, all those lady truck drivers. Very acidic and angry vaginas. But a man's got to do what a man's got to do. So 512 gigabyte storage, 32 gig RAM, which I was happy about. That's the most RAM I've ever. You've got to understand, man, I came from the 90s. I think our first PC was a 386. It was old by the time we got it. We were fucking... I always thought we were middle class until until like I got older and I heard what middle class people. I was like, oh, we were just on that fucking like the line between like poor and almost not completely fucking broke poor, and like that thin little line. We were just like scraping along like from the bit from like not quite super fucking poor anymore to the outer outskirts of, like, you can see the lights of the town of middle income. Like we were there. I was like, oh shit, no, we weren't. Because there was like this brief period in the 80s where my dad owned this business with his friend, and like they bought like cars with electric windows and tinting, and they had like car phones and shit. So I vaguely remember that from being real little. But then like he got screwed over by his partners and they made a lot of money and he didn't. So he ended up working for like the council fixing buses and shit. Okay, cool story, bro. That's what I'll just spam my chat. Mini PC, Windows 11. Oh, that's right. It's got Windows 11 on it. Bluetooth 5, USB 3. What says USB? Oh no, USB 3. Oh yeah. Wi-Fi 6, LAN 2.0. So this was on special for 480. I know the GPU is not good, but from what I could work out, scrambling, you know, from what was on offer on Amazon, GPUs, I just couldn't keep track over fucking when crypto started kicking off, and then everybody got suddenly interested over COVID, and GPUs just went impossible to buy. You know, I've got some auxiliary funds sitting in the bank. I don't know why at that stage, because I make these like fucking connections. Why my brain didn't go, you should really buy Nvidia stock. If GPUs are hard to get, you've got like that money in the bank that you're like saving for a house, but you should use some of it for like Nvidia stock, because if GPUs are valuable, I didn't think they would use them for AI. Wait, no, I think that's a different, but it's the same manufacturer. All right, man, cool story. I'm going to try moving this. Please, please, please. Look at these weird fucking hairs I keep finding, man. They're all like tinkle tangly. Crinkle crinkly. You can see that? Width of hair. It's all like crinkle cut. My eyes are gone fuzzy. Beg you don't. Mother sucker. No, what was I heard the clean version in the supermarket yesterday. Beg you. Something to me, little sucker. Right, hang on. I'm doing this. I'm probably like, it's probably something with my name and address on it in the background. I'm busy trying not to drop this camera. It does look weird, that, eh? Okay, so I'm going to put this movie on for a bit, but that's mostly to put some noise on. I kind of wish I had some. I don't like the term followers. I just wish I had like a brains trust. I could say, hey, look, I'm some fucking idiot that's making content anyway. Like, can I get your opinion on doing stuff? Do you think this is worth doing or what? And people can go, yeah. And you know, you're going to get people say, no, you should fucking just do videos of you killing yourself. Unalive yourself, friend. But you know, the good thing about having some bad mental illness is Charles can't say anything to you worse than like I've thought some weird stuff, man. I've wondered if you could like slit your wrists and drown yourself in your own blood. That was nice. Family friendly entertainment. No, I'm just saying like that's not like trying to be edgy. I'm just saying like you go to some dark places. So like when like someone's gonna troll you, it's like, oh no, some stranger's saying something. They don't even know me, man. You know, if you knew me, you'd know how to fucking upset me. No, you wouldn't, because I'd agree with you. So you can't troll me if I hate myself. Good story, dude. I've got to clean and find that hard drive. And there's this weird thing where my brain goes, it's there-ish. It was in a box or something. For those of you who aren't, you know, horrific hoarders, ill-adjusted man children, unable to cope as adults, it's that sort of malarkey. Things happen when you've got like too much shit, not enough room, or it's just not organized properly, and you sort of do these temporary things like, oh, I'll just put that on my bed and there's more than enough room for me to sleep. And, you know, the sheets come off. And because you hate yourself, you're like, oh, I don't care about that. Boy, it's a good thing I don't have anybody watching this. See, this is what happens when I go too long without sleeping. I just talk too much shit. Sounds so cringe, man. All right. That is the power source for the Groove Box. All right. So I need to move this stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. I beg you, don't do this to me, mother sucker. And I need to get these plants off here so I can move this television because I want to put the plants here so I can access this stuff here and actually, like, because it feels like wasted. Like, if you've got shit everywhere and you're wasting room, that's just, there's nothing in that. And I can't get to that to go through it. So what's the fucking... Cool, man. That's good. You should just keep talking like this. This is good. This is entertainment. Ugh. So I'm gonna give up trying to fiddle with the camera and get a good view because it's impossible. And there've been a lot of things throughout the history of media, cinema, and such where like the bad camera angle added to it. You know? I can't remember any good examples, but there's stuff where like the camera was only showing like half of someone's face, or stuff was happening off screen. Added more interest. Is that you? Interest, buddy. I was going to say interest. Spectacle. Oh, that's what that fucking gaffer tape's off. Oh, shit. I was finding this gaffer tape stuck to shit. Something else. This was like... Someone check these out. I was trying to use these to organize my audio. Like, I've got 50,000 different fucking audio cords. So the idea was I'd try and use this, but it ended up being in a box this way with different fucking adapters in it. Meow, meow, meow. Tell somebody who cares. Not yourself. Ha ha. Alright. Look at this. Now, isn't it good you'd get some like metal bog for your rusty fucking van that you've got to take, you want to sort of vaguely got the idea of taking to your property and living in, but you're too paranoid to drive it because it's an old van. But you've been paying registration for it for like fucking 7 years or some shit. I'm not driving it because all the old people in your life are like, that's a cop magnet car. That's a German. Cool story, man. I don't know what to do with this channel because I'm all fucked up and full of insecurities, but I don't think so in an interesting way like an artist is supposed to be. But otherwise, an artist is supposed to just like present this fucking version of themselves. Like, you know, there was no real fucking Dali. There was no real Salvador Dali. He was always fucking performing. There was no fucking Picasso. There was like some guy played the part of Picasso. It was like a cultivated image, like you presented to the. So that's the whole art thing's supposed to be like. This is my art. I meant something deep and meaningful about it. Oh, I meant something light and frivolous about it. But you don't sort of. In those things where people like, I'm fucked up. It's like they say it in a more interesting way than I feel like they're. It's all cringe and rambling. Cool, man. Keep talking. Why don't I put on a movie? I know what I'm having. Come on, everyone. I know what I'm having. That good on everyone. Well, the audio is good on this thing. I know what I'm having. That good on everyone. I think for me, everything post Take Care of Drake was a little fucking weird. Like Hotline Bling was fucking weird. Like that was already like an out of date. I know like what he meant by Hotline Bling because I watch a lot of fucking old movies and old cinema and old fucking TV shows and shit. But no one fucking would refer to a Hotline Bling. Like that's the light on a fucking radio when they've got a hotline or something. But no one fucking would refer to that as a phone. It was like, okay, man, that's cool. That's great. What are you talking about? Drake's weird songs. When I look up Cloudface, I find that going. It's that guy in New Mexico. Ever since you left the city, you. Ever since you left the city, you. That's not as bad as I thought. Ever since you left the city, you. That's not as bad as I thought. I can't remember all the words to that. Let me do that. It's such a weird fucking. You used to call me on my. You used to call me. Not start. Yeah. You used to call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need my love. I know when I high that bling. Oh fuck, man, the highs are so bad. What's wrong with your fucking voice? You can't do fucking high notes. It's just. Yeah, ever since I left the city, you. Now you're pushing it back in your throat. When I try and do the high notes, something like catches in my nose. It's fucking weird. Then again, I did see a video of that singer doing the American National Anthem and doing a screaming, chewing rendition of it. I want to do another. I don't know if I'll do it today. Maybe I'll do it at the end. Like, will you get a copyright strike? Because like, there's people doing fucking reaction videos, watching like most of something. So I'm like, I wouldn't mind doing some DJing videos just because. I think I still like DJing. I used to say DJing was like having herpes. It's like not something to brag about, and it's hard to get it out of your system. That's not a bad line, man. Come on. Because like the problem with DJing is after you fucking when you're not DJing and you go out, even if it's the type of music you like, you're like, oh, they should have played that other track after this one. And sometimes like they just do a train wreck fucking transition. The transitions are terrible, and you're like, dude, no, just you could have beat matched that and then looped that and then the old people home. No, don't say my name on stream again.
Radar red, this is Interceptor 1. It's going down. I repeat, the bogey is going down.
Hey, you lucky boy didn't have to stay outside because Ross was up.
Sorry I used the security phone, sir, but I couldn't risk a leak.
That's all right, Max. My golf game's not what it used to be.
I don't know where to begin, sir. This is going to sound crazy. I think that we have...
No, Max. What could be worse than invading Europe?
After you, sir.
Briefly.
It entered our airspace last night and made a mockery of our intercept squadron. And according to the pursuit pilots, it suffered a malfunction and crashed in the desert.
I see. Was there a clue or any survivors?
Well, the eggheads found the remains of two creatures that pulled the engine out of the side. As usual, they want time to study.
Have the French gotten wind of their ship?
We don't think so, sir. But we can't keep this on ice indefinitely.
Get rid of it.
Right away, sir.
So, what I've attempted to do here this year is to instill in you a basic scientific curiosity about the world that we live in.
Sherman, tell me about your science project.
Well, Mr. Roberts, I've done a study on the accuracy and foundation of the Gregorian calendar in relation to the vernal equinox.
Good. Ellie, Sawyer, tell me about you.
Well, Mr. Roberts, I'm doing the
I want you to listen now.
I'm doing the effects of ultraviolet rays on tap fungus.
That's not safe. As you call me Bob, because only the pigs call me Mister.
Harlan? Why don't you tell us about your science project?
What? This is science class. Your science project?
I'm working on it.
You're working on it. Hey, Mike.
Ciao, babe.
How is it that 2 weeks before graduation, a man of your mechanical capabilities hasn't finished a science project? I mean, how do you explain that?
I've been working publishing down at Charlie's garage. That's when much be time.
Well, you know, I have heroes with you. But bottom line, golden rule, no project, no diploma.
Bye. I'll make it.
No carbon. Come on, son, we need to get to sleep.
When we get back inside, we're
Do something special, something original. Come on, man. And don't forget your science around the world. Hey, man, I don't like to hassle you, Mike. You know that?
Have a nice day.
Nice day. Yeah. Come on, I used to be your age way back in the 60s. And all you need to finish school is a frisbee. Gas mask.
Protest songs, white rabbits.
TNT. TNT.
Cosmo says that today is the day. So get rid of him.
Hey, Crystal. How you doing, huh?
Michael, I can't keep this mink wheel anymore.
What? Why not, huh?
We're gonna seek different destinies, Michael. Our song is over. Fine. Prende?
No. Wait a second. Come on, talk English, will you, Crystal? Huh?
Michael, you were interested in your stupid old GTO for the army anyway.
Wait a second. What are you talking about, huh? I mean, whose name was on my fender, huh? Yours, right? Don't we go out all the time?
Right.
Don't we?
Right, Michael. We go to car shows, drag races,
So?
junkyards.
So what?
That's not what I want.
So what do you want, Mr. Luthier?
Michael, I want to be swept off my feet, serenaded, worshipped like a goddess.
Come on, bullshit.
That is exactly what my Cosmo Romantoscope said you'd say, Michael. Ta-ta forever, monkey wrench.
Romantoscope.
Ellie, I know it's short notice and everything, but I was wondering, maybe you want to go to the prom?
Look, Shirley, can we talk about it later? Okay?
Sure.
Gotcha.
You doing?
Finally, I can't believe it. Now I need some information from you, okay?
Just pull the plug, will you?
Look, you're the last picture for the yearbook, and I need some stats from you now.
I'm sorry, you get lousy timing.
I know. Look, I know it's the flaw in my character, and I'm working on it. Now what's your sign?
Potty.
Bimbo leaves Harlem in limbo. Makes a great yearbook. Remember that?
Okay, newsflash update. I the crystal, alright?
Well, yeah. I don't know if this is copyright free. It says it is.
Okay.
So if it gets shut down, it's
You major?
copyright strike. I
Nature.
don't know. I don't even have 50 followers. I'm gonna have to like.
World Series.
I'm gonna have to put more of those like cartoons.
Come on, have you been into a car for 10 years? All right, what do you like?
So I like cars. I like go. Go.
What was that very interesting thing I was saying? Yeah, I've still got like my DJ gear, so I wanted to use it. That was the point. And some of the music I used to play would probably be old enough now that it'd be retro for the kids. They'd be like, "Oh, is this what you used to listen back to in the 2010s? I wasn't even born then."
What? With who? With Crystal. I don't believe this. What, everybody know about but me? Look, I see this dynasty where this guy.
Since nobody's watching, I'll say this other thing. They're about to have this thing in Brisbane where I live, where it's like 50-cent travel on public transport, and it's not like I came up with the idea. I've read about other people doing it, but I'd like to have a little setup and do like a DJing thing on the train, like for I don't know, an hour, like making a 2-hour round trip from one end, and then just get off and go back on the other train, like. Because I've got, I mean, I could do a Bluetooth, but I've got a FM transmitter somewhere. I always thought it'd be cool to, I bought that to use with that old van I've got actually to do like these DJing sets in the park. But like so many things, I get all like bits and pieces and then actually doing the shit. Anyway, dude, that's not getting shit done. It's talking nonsense. Wouldn't this make an interesting artwork? A seat. See, and then it's like, is this the artwork? Looking at the seat? Yes, it's a ready-made, like assemblage.
Lifters? Yeah. Lifters can wait. Yeah, the 50's a bag.
I used to say that a lot. Oh, man, I gotta go and tell him about the old boy.
What's going on? Huh?
If I do that part,
Hey. Hold everybody up. It's fun. Yeah.
More than midnight. Show up.
Don't believe it. distributor tests will just pop off unless you want them to.
Okay. It's confession time. I need you to save me from being voted senior class minister.
What?
Be a Boy Scout, give me a date.
Too much. Okay. Okay, Sawyer. Pick you up today. It's outside, right?
Wait, outside? Don't you want to meet my parents?
outside. No way.
Obviously, you're better with cars than you are with people.
Hey, look, Sawyer, if you don't want to do this, it's fine. You can go study or something.
No, Harlan. Really, I'll be outside. Bye.
Okay. Oh, yeah, what can I say? Did you read that mag, Cosmos?
That right? Are you kidding?
Good.
I gotta get myself a trailer, bro.
What?
The name's Ellie. Sawyer, okay?
Gotta get myself a trailer off Marketplace, you know. I know what the parlance is where you live. I know in the States, like a trailer is what in Australia we'd usually call a caravan. We call a trailer like whatever the thing is you hitch to the back of your car and it's like flat and you put stuff in it. The thing, like not the thing you live in, but the thing you like carry stuff in. We call that a trailer. We call the thing you live in a caravan mostly. Although on Marketplace, some people call like what I call a camper van. I've seen them call caravans. And I'm like, And then like I think caravan technically in Arabic is like a collection of people traveling by camel. Man, some of these fucking whoever did this first is can view before we disassemble. I keep because I need to buy a shed or several sheds. You see these ads on Facebook Marketplace, and people like, you know, it's in meters, so it's like 3 by 2.7 meter shed, and it'll be like $400. Buyer must disassemble, and you're like, fucking what? And you look at it, and from the pictures, it's been there at least fucking 5-10 years. Like the fucking screws or whatever all corroded, so it'd be a bitch to take apart, and it'd be even more of a bitch to take apart and then try and reassemble. And they want you to pay them for the privilege because they want to get rid of it, and usually to put something else there or get a new shed or whatever. Some bitch, like, I don't mean bitch in like a pejorative way, like just she fucking put photos, like they must have just bought the house because like the other ads are like trying to sell bits and pieces from the kitchen, like the water purifier. But it was like this 1980s kitchen with like a broken fucking stove and all these aged cabinets. And she's like, free kitchen. Must be professionally disassembled, including turning off water and electricity by professional tradesperson. Everything must be assembled before taken away in one day. Person can keep everything they take. You're like, there's nothing there of value. It's like chipboard, a broken stovetop, and a fucking stove that might be worth $5 in scrap metal at best. You think someone's going to do it for free and all in one day. And she like listed a specific day that it had to happen as well. Do you know how hard it is to find a tradesperson to like do anything? and then it costs you a lot of fucking money, and you think they're going to come and do it for free just to be able to keep the shit. This is not cleaning, man. It's probably somebody that's tuned in to see. Let's see how this terrible fucking douchebag's gotten with his struggle with cleaning up his shit. I'm looking at free pallets. Fucking Capella Bar, man. I'm not going to Capella Bar. I'm looking at trailers. See, it's confusing because, like, it makes sense when you live in the culture, but see, in Australia, we'd call that a trailer, even though, like, that's a box trailer is probably what we'd call it. According to looking up the different prices, trying to find the different prices in registration, and I think that's called a pig carrying trailer. I don't know. I guess because originally that's what they'd be used for, but just the shape of that, it's like weird. Fucking hell, man. This lady posted this up days ago. She's like giving away a fucking capsicum plant. Bell pepper, as the Americans would say. In a fucking decent pot. And it's a decent size as well. No one's buying it. Like, it's for free. No one's taking it. How much is it these people can say, I haven't tested this camera? It's got all the cords. Untested, selling untested. What the fuck are you talking about, man? You've got all the accessories and the cords. Free bamboo for pickup. Take as much as you want. See, I want bamboo for building stuff and for growing. And I want a swing set to use as the I want to like put a tarp over it and turn it into a tent sort of thing for keeping stuff inside. And people seem to give away free. See, so this is what they're calling a camper trailer. So that's a trailer, but like inside is a it's got like a bed and a TV and stuff inside there. I don't know, maybe there are some weird Americans or Canadians or something. I've seen random stuff where there was one Korean channel where it was to help Koreans understand, I guess, I don't know if it was specifically Australian English, but it was like showing Australian comedies with Korean subtitles and like doing bits where like it would explain what they meant. And then the subtitles in the comments, it was all these Korean comments, and a bunch of them were like in really broken English saying, "Oh, see, that idiom means this," and I'm like, "Oh shit!" One of them's learnt our weird fucking catchphrase and explain it to everybody else. That's noble of them, because a lot of Australian fucking catchphrases, like for non-English speakers, it's like for fucking English speakers, they don't make any fucking sense. You reckon one of these fucking greenhouses be any good? Like, could you start with that and then use that as a frame to sort of like build up around, if you get what I mean? Like once you've got that as a base and you get some pallets and put them together, make like a cabin around it. But somehow, like, because you're using that already, it's only $157, and that's a 3x2x2. I want a 3x3 because that's. I got a caravan. I got to get a trailer. This is why I go in these fucking spirals and I can do all these things. I can't even clean my room because I'm such a fuckhead. Please, please, please. I can't believe how many people give away boats as well, bruv. If I could find out like how much to get stuff transported. It's so hard just, and I hate fucking talking to people, so you gotta like ask for quotes and shit. See, I don't know if like, now it's starting to look cheap. Like that's $3.5 grand for a fucking carapack. See, that's what we call a caravan. So it's a thing you tow on wheels, but you'd call it a trailer in the States. I don't know what they seem to call them caravans in the UK. I don't know what the Germans or the Japanese call them. But that's $3,500, Hunter. Caravan tows well, back section folds up for access, go-karts and bikes, etc. Single bed, small kitchen, partly reno. 3,600. And you're sort of like, well, I can buy a shipping container, a 20-foot shipping container for 2,000, but I can't tow that around as easily. I don't know how much to get that, delivered, because I can't find a website where it's just like, how much from here to here for a fucking. They say, oh, okay, we'll give you a fucking instant quote online, because that's what you can do with lots of stuff. Apparently you can't do that with this. Cool, man. Why don't you just keep talking? I don't know. What if I have to listen to myself? Last day of July here in Australia. Ever since I left the city, you. See, this is insomnia babbling, and I'm aware of it, and I try and cut down on it, but it still happens. So this is like the juxtaposition of blah, 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 blah. Yeah, those sleep camps. I should do an insomnia camp when I've got insomnia. Yeah, that's like something, right? Oh, look, I've got one viewer. Oh, it's me. I'm the problem. It's you. Okay. See, there's junk all through here. I'm not going to move that again, but trust me when I say heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. See? So how am I going to get to that? How am I going to move that shit? Where am I going to move it to? This is the thing. I've got this giant block of land, half an acre, but it's not secured, man. It doesn't even have like good fencing up. I shouldn't tell you that. So I can't I've got all this shit, but because I'm a hoarder, I don't want to just take it there, because people have gone through my property like a lot. Like every time I go, like something's been moved or stolen, or someone set a bonfire there. Wasn't happy about that. I mean, they put bricks around it, but still, there's a park down the road. If you're going to be a fucking douchebag, go down to the park down the road on public land. Why are you going on my property and fucking lighting fires? Especially because if it's the person I think it is, who's the person that rents the property next door, and because there's not a proper fence, like her horses go through, so she's been there's evidence that she's using my property, but I don't know if it's her that's doing everything, like stealing the stuff. And somebody cleaned the shed. There's a shed on the property, but I had a lock on it, and somebody broke through the window and stole the shelving stuff that I bought. It was brand new. I bought all this shelving like on a end of stockyard clearance thing. And they were like $14 each, because I thought I need a shed, but sheds cost like brand new, like $600. What if I made a shed out of shelves? Because that's all. And I was like going to put them around and then reinforce that, because the shelves go up this high. I'm like, all I need to do is then put something for the roof, and I've got, and that'll be like a cool little thing I'll do for YouTube. And then the shelves got stolen. at the beginning when I bought this property, it was like I'm going to do this up and I'll do it and make content out of it, and then that way at least, you know, if things go shitty, at least you've got, you know, content where it goes badly is more interesting than not doing anything, which is what you're doing. I don't let a honey play. Come on, me one day. Ever since you left the city, you. Oh, wow. Such entertainment. Alarms going off. I was yappering to people, not you care. Ever since I left the city, Somehow this is motivating me, I don't know. Very selfish of me. I'm not like Mr. Beast. I only look out for myself. He looks out for everybody. I don't want other things.
What? You got a door to the Twilight Zone? Yeah, you're gonna blow his doors off with this information. Are you gonna change anything? Hey, pull back. Come on. Here, drip.
And the scenes in these old movies where it's like kids. I mean, there are still payphones in Australia, but nobody like uses payphones that isn't fucking crazy or broke. I remember vividly someone describing like because in Australia payphones are free now. They got rid of most of them, but then there's free payphones. And somebody, I can't remember if it was a customer or co-worker, was vividly describing this guy that he'd seen in the city that had one shoe on and was eating an avocado with the skin on while he was talking on the phone and with his eyes like looking there, presumably on some sort of drugs. He's like, that's the kind of people that use payphones now. Cool story.
What the hell happened here? Oh, my. How do you like the color scheme? Dolores, you remember Dolores?
Is it the love letter to you?
I think this is not quite dead yet. I don't know how it survived. The other one, there was two of these outside. Somebody else put him outside. And then the wind blew him off because caught under this thing. And I had them both inside under that light. And the leaves are all drying out. It looked pretty sad. Once the roots dry out, they just cark it. They fucking die. I had a cat. He died. He said he was something. They lied. Now, what's the point of this, bud? What's the real slob behavior? Protein bar that I've opened and taken a couple bites of, and then I don't know how long it's been sitting there, bro.
What's up going on in here? Oh, time to rip off from the auto shop. Come on, let's go.
Oh, lava lamps, man. I haven't seen a lava lamp.
That's nuclear power.
All right, give it up. Great patience. Here it is. What is it? Put it over on the table. Look at it. Can you really don't know what it is? Oh. I'm just checking, you guys. Now watch this. Press these two things, right? So those
Oh, it was an interesting.
weird. Here.
Look at all these wasted resources. Look at all these phones I'm not using. Should be at least using them to up my viewership numbers. That's what you do. You fool the algorithm into thinking people care. And it shows other people. Psychedelic.
4.
It's just a plasma ball.
What we should do first is find out what kind of this is. Did you ever see my view spectre? What's a good thing? It's unreal. I mean, it doesn't show up on our metal spectre. I mean, it's some sort of power.
Oh, you didn't like it's an engine. An engine for what?
Now wait, like, where did you guys find this? Where did you dig this up?
Well, Michael found it over at the
Found it at the old junkyard outside Samson's.
Well, I'd like to know how it got there. I'd like to know what it was. I mean, this is generating power and light without heat.
How is that possible?
It's not possible. I mean, it's not in this world anyway.
Whoa. What other world are we talking about?
Well, look, this has got to be
We'll
broken.
get that out of here. Okay?
Wait, why would that be?
What the f?
Because if it
why
isn't
would that be?
broken,
What the
this is older than everything. All right?
Just make please do this.
Look it up, Dave.
No, I'm not going to look it up.
You look it up.
All right.
Well,
Keep on track,
I'm not
man.
gonna need it.
We gotta find this hard drive.
you need. Wait.
I got all these USB sticks. Again, that's back from when I used to DJ. Because I get CDJ 400s. You scratch. See, in that limited edition, they don't make them anymore. MP3s. See, if I had a like actual brains trust or followers or whatever you want to say, someone to ask for advice. It'd be like, oh, if I'm gonna do an hour of fucking streaming, would you prefer I do? I could play some Wi-Fi music and draw stickers for an hour, and then put a pack of hand-drawn stickers on eBay for $5. And try and sell them for a month, and if no one buys them, we'll just stick them up. That's content. Or do an hour of freeform DJing, just making up sets as I go. I've been copyright struck on Instagram before when I was DJing, which is ironic because I was playing remixes. No pigs.
Come on, let's look at this. No.
The lettuce just isn't growing.
Whoa, it slimed out the battery.
Slimed out the battery.
I'll show you what.
I wanted to like make this into a PC. Yeah, good ideas, man. I get ideas. I don't do anything with them. James Hopper, you mad, man. Lettuce is going funny, but capsicum is done right. Wait, no, that's chili. That's a chili. I'm growing chili inside, capsicum outside.
You don't know what you see. I mean, it's pure sky, pure space. No. I am the president. I'm at the headwaters of creation. I feel so in my fingertips.
50 minutes in. Very simple this shit.
I feel infinity, water right.
It's gone.
power line outside of town.
So I'm gonna move this TV from there over there. There's all this shit in the way as well, and I still haven't found that the friggin' hard drive, huh? I think it's on the floor here somewhere under this from memory.
Michael, isn't it just a bit dangerous?
Take it to fun.
Mommy, hurry!
You know what you're doing? Yeah, sure, Mike. We do this all the time back in the Mike, man, come on. I thought your Chico had more meat under the hood than this. Go, baby, go, baby, go. Hit the floor. Okay, hold on. Oh, now we are talking hyperspace. Okay, sit, let's go. You know, I kind of feel like Gregory Peck in my Guns and Navarone. The fellow! All right, on your heart. Yeah, whoa. Okay, Captain Dynamite. Dynamite's the list. You got it, Ellie?
Yeah, okay, Captain Dynamite, quick, you got it.
Bitch, that's the legs to the dynamite. Come on. Hey, good day of watching TV, huh? Come on. Ellie, hurry up.
Okay.
Hook it up. No, I'm not gonna hook it up. You hook it up. But hello, come on. Hey, chill out. Greg.
Please, Michael. Wait.
Come on.
We did it.
How do we get the gizmo out of the high school and past the fuzz balls?
Police.
Those maggots. Come on.
him into a war.
What are we gonna do?
About 1 to 5. Good behavior. Billy. Hey, this is me. So, you're cool, I'm cool, we're cool. Thank you. Good night.
Night.
You hear my phone ring? And the spam calls again. Unknown individuals. I know. That's me.
You know, I'm scared, Michael.
Oh yeah. This empty box. Why don't I use that? Come on, Eris. Be kind to me.
My parents.
How come we spent 4 years in the same class? We haven't even talked to each other.
I don't know.
You're always an asshole, that's why.
I love your books.
I know one of these drugs. Hell pack. Another rolling. There's the nickel cow for that. Where's the cord for it? Ooh, they're kissing! Reveal yourself. Hard drive. Still feel it's around there somewhere.
Welcome home, kid. Where you been? What the hell are you? I'm the long arm of the law. Public conscience. Detective Jack.
I didn't do nothing.
Hey, Dad, what is all this, huh? I told you check yourself the other one. I knew about the break into the system. I'm talking to you.
Hell yeah. I haven't been a real good case in a long time. I ain't got a good one.
There's another phone I could be using. Jeez.
3 eyewitnesses that put you at the high school tonight. There's this little business about stolen dynamite. And where's your pal, that ex-yippie science teacher,
Yippee.
Bob Roberts?
Alright. I'm gonna try and find this hard drive before I move this there.
Hello? Michael?
Has there been an ad break on this yet? I don't think it has.
Mr. Lacetto, Mr. Harlan, this is Sergeant Jones. What's your name?
Ah, tax dollars at work.
Look, Detective Nolte, take Lacetto, fine. He's a delinquent anyway, but don't never touch it. What's your name? Look, just tell the sergeant all your personal information. Don't do it, Michael Harlan.
Hey, that's it right there. Kiss your ass goodbye.
This is just about enough out of you, Miss.
Hey, chill out, Mr. Spot.
I don't even know what I'm doing. Mike, what's that mean? Tell me a little fairy story about this, boys. You have the right to remain silent. You give up the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be held against you in a court of law.
Okay, McLeod.
You have the right to an attorney.
What are you doing here?
You were found disruption. And I warned you they are in big trouble. So you better get out of here before the police find out you're involved. But don't worry. I'll cover for you. I'll say harm force. I'll show you out of here. Wait. So this is what they were talking about.
It's none of your business. Get out of my way. Alone, you don't understand. It's dangerous. You can wind up in another dimension.
Incredible shit.
Oh, sure, you don't. Please, just give it to me. No, no, no.
Hi, Mom. You little cockroach. Hey, what's the matter? I got boogers?
Hey kid, why do you wear sunglasses at night?
Because when you're cool, the sun shines on you 24 hours a day. Chill out, Butch. You get a shave.
Ellie's at school. Gotta get it.
Let's check.
Get something done, you sack of shit. Stop fucking around and just do it.
I've always wanted to do this.
This is the carrot, remember. We might even have to do some gaming. Woof, woof. Play one of those free fucking games I download every now and then. Of my Fortnite. What is it? Epic Games account. When I started playing Fortnite, Epic Games was just Epic Games. They weren't really. But you got an automatic. Cool story. Who cares? This whole long saga about a Russian kid that stole my account. But he couldn't change the password to my, because I had a different email password, so the emails kept coming to me and he kept ordering games. But when I was logging into Fortnite on the PlayStation, he changed, he like deleted all my friends and all these Russian kid friends. I guess it's like there was a list of all the passwords and he got it. That's not the guess. My guess is why he would use my password is because it was an OG account, so it had old skins, which apparently the kids like. I haven't played Fortnite since 2018. Cool story, bro. If you're gonna stream, man, like it's gotta look nice, like these people do. You know, there's people that tend to know what they're doing more than you do.
Unreal. Hey. Radar, huh?
That's cool. Music lighting.
Come on, Eddie. You gotta control it, right? Hey, danger makes great sense. I'll take you guys out later.
Danger makes great sex.
Like those, so it's cool. Here comes Latello, yo!
So where's it going among us here? Is it one of these cheaply made fucking sofas?
Actually, I think you'd call her a Neanderthal man. Yeah, well, I don't care what country he's from. One shot at Jones and he's down. Oh, I don't believe this. I can be at home watching Magnum. Stop whining with oh, come on, we're fighting. Fighting Rumble just tried to me out.
Oh, Magnum PI. Yeah, there should be like a lot of resources that I can turn into art or throw out. Alright. I think this light, I mean, this is like a terrarium aquarium light. It's not spinach, man. It's just stretching and not developing. Find the hard drive. Stay focused. Those memory sticks. Again, ironically, the mini PC has a 500 gig double SD. My first double SD hard drive. Heartbeat is one thing, my ego's another. made you like, this is something important. I shouldn't just be callous with it. This is good. I sleep on this bed. Freaking. See, I would have had it plugged into this laptop, transfer some stuff, and then it would have been plugged into the laptop, and then I would have got annoyed with every time I moved the laptop, I had to leave it plugged in, and so I would have unplugged it and put it somewhere. Where? There. Would you put it down, please? Oops.
Let's get out of here.
This fucking DS. Can mod these. Make music on them.
Right now we're gonna get played by stuff that don't exist yet. We need to exist in our dimension. So come around and forget about
Double deluxe. I keep double deluxe. I keep double deluxe. Who gives the fucks? Changing my lux. Changing my lux. I'll keep double deluxe. I'll keep double deluxe. Who gives a fucks? Remember it being his and
You gonna make it, Benny? Me? I'm so scared I'm thinking about God.
shit. Fuck's sake. No. Who the fuck even did it? Look at this shit. Another avalanche of shit. There's something I've moved over there. I can't even see what it is. Just fell down and look at this. Roots are all exposed. Water's everywhere. But more importantly, one of my glasses is smashed. So I didn't think it was this. Was that up on the shelf? I don't think so. Something fell off that shelf, smashed that glass. Can you see that glass in the end? Oh, Camera's getting a bit wobbly now. It's all happening, folks. This is action in real time. Look at that. I like big glasses. Probably stole this from a pub or I found it on the way home from a pub. And there's glass and water everywhere now. I have no fucking idea. Something I moved up in here somewhere just fell. And I don't know what the fuck it is because I can't see what it is that would smash a glass. But glass is a weird thing. It's more like a liquid than a metal. Solid. Yeah. Deal with this shit now. Just want to find this hard drive and move the shit. Let's see if I can get some glass on my foot. Oh, great. Trapped myself in my room with glass in the way of the door. Begging, don't embarrass me, motherfucker. What the fuck fell down? There's nothing heavy here. That's plastic. That's plastic. That wasn't there. That's plastic. That's plastic. Any slightly heavy thing is this bottle, this deodorant spray. That's fucking. That's some bullshit, man. Oh, fuck off. There's water everywhere in the drawer now. Ruining other shit. Don't think these avalanches are going to happen in the spots they do. Oh, fuck's sake, man. I'm going to take this whole fucking drawer out. I barely get out my own door.
Where's the bracelet? Oh, thank you, Bob.
Who did you think I was talking to when I said, why don't you just go around the other door? It's like, it's not looking for a pat, it's just inspecting you. It's a man, would you like to scratch? We have now noticed you're a bit fat. Oh! Why? So he's got to be fat all the time. Couldn't lose weight. You tell him you're only putting twice a day. Yeah? Better not. You didn't tell me I was wrong. Every morning we would wake me up and say, hey, remember? You keep getting infected last night. Where'd that Amazon box go? I was going to chat rubbish with it. Is that why you're trying to start Google then? That's how many Googles right underway. Oh no. Ever since I left the CDU. Oh no. Crap. I've really got to put this. Oh, look at that shit. It's going to avalanche on me again. I drew this big sticker ages ago, and I never got around to putting it up because it's like sections. You've got to like find a good spot. And now it's got wet, so I've been saving it, and now it's probably ruined. Got no hard drive left to take photos or video of how bad this avalanche of bullshit is. I can take photos, but I can't take video. I've run out of hard drive space. Ironically, the mess is made. Ironically, coincidentally. It's that coincidence that seems greater than coincidence, but not quite irony. Because it's not the opposite. Why is that drawer mostly empty? I'll wake up in the middle of a good dream. And if you say I go away, I will. I think I love you, so what is that? I'm so afraid of. Afraid of love I'm unsure of. Are you fucking kidding me? No, there's so much mess. No. Oh, look, there you are. Achievement unlocked. It was under my visual encyclopedia of serial killers that I stole off my schizophrenic housemate. Well, technically, he got it from the library, and then I stole it off him, so he would hopefully incur a large fine because he stole a video camera from me. Or at least, oh, yeah, some guys came out and we did some meth, and I don't know. Oh, really? Went to the cops, and they're like, yeah, you're going to have to move out. Like, the police sergeant, is like, stopped writing the report, and it's like, look, man, if your housemate's on meth, he's going to be the first suspect, which means we're going to search your property. And if we find paraphernalia or meth on the property, then you're implicated. So you're just going to have to move out because, like, what? By that stage, I'd been staying with my girlfriend's like 6 nights a week. So it wasn't like it just had like I hadn't been home a lot because I was like, I can't deal with this motherfucker. It was never clear whether he went schizophrenic and then got into meth, or he was into meth and became schizophrenic. But he was definitely on meth, and he was definitely schizophrenic because I've been in the psych ward with him. All right, the movie's over. Cool story, old man. Just in time for the hard drive, which means because I don't lose it straight away, you doof a doof. I think I was like patting myself on the back for finding that, and then talking, and I got on for a ramble. There it is. Okay, I put it there. That's the safe place. The laptop is the safe place where I put the hard drive. Laptop is the safe place where I put the hard drive. You want to hear some emo songs? I don't know if they're emo exactly, but you want to hear some songs I've been making with Suno AI and like a bunch of cringy shit in my head. Oh, what's that? Nobody? What's that? Nobody that's watching this? Oh, you don't give a fuck? Okay. Well then, I'll do whatever I want. Let's go all the way back to, because I really like that other song. I don't know how to actually. I haven't listed any of these, so these are all like technically with Suno, they're all there, but you have to have a link. So but I'm not. There's a guy called Brutus who's really good. He makes like this Japanese pop. This is all about my struggles with insomnia and mental health. Maybe that Williams. How many views? I have 44 subscribers. So, because no one's watching, I should do a video on this, I guess, if I knew how to do anything. Basically, I'm writing down a bunch of stuff. Like I've kept all the prompts, right? I'm writing a bunch of shit to get it out of my head. Like I can't cope with how I'm living, but I can't even get myself out of bed most days. Insomnia versus hypersomnia. Oh, excuse me. It's good to make a good point while you're burping like a hick. And then, like, I put all that in, and then you sort of tell the AI to generate lyrics from that, and then you can describe the style of music you want it to do. So the description, because I just sort of add to it and change it and do iterations of the same sort of general idea to see how the AI responds to different. So I feel I'm having some input, and I'm sort of trying to track the different iterations as well. I feel that's an interesting experiment. So like the style of music I've described this, I've asked the AI to use is experimental, cinematic, moody, lo-fi soundscape with unusual effects and exotic cassette tape TV show music samples. And it's taken that and a bunch of shit that I wrote, and then I hit generate lyrics from this text, and it's made this song called Sleepy Tango. So cool story, bro.